इंस्टा रील से सीधा आपके पास फिर
Namaste, Alankrita. How are you? Great. I'm fine, thank you. Right. Hi. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Okay, let's begin. Yes, Alankrita is on time today. In case of Cancer ascendant, if moon falls, uh, mm, if moon falls in eighth house with Ketu, how will it impact the mental and physical health of the native? Obviously, they can have instability, is fear factor, fearful mind. Eighth house energy will be there, plus Ketu is there. Okay, fear of letting go. Okay, it may be difficult for them to let go of things or people in their life, but where it can be good in research oriented matters, but there can be issues related with their mental stability or mindset and all. Mm, regular meditation can help them. Occult mysticism, maybe knowledge about psychology can also help them understanding their own mind. Okay, these yoga or any other spiritual pursuits or mystical pursuit can help them. Uh, what could Saturn transit over natal Venus in Pisces will be? Mm, does Saturn try to bring a structure to bring a structure to dreamy Pisces? And if Venus in Pisces is Dhara Karaka, can it also bring in a relationship? It can bring a relationship, no issues with that, but it will be like a Saturnine way of relationship. Okay, like lots of restrictions and limitations, or the need to be very practical and realistic in a relationship rather than any dreamy approach. As you said, understand this conflict. Like Saturn is about to go into Pisces next year. Pisces is all imagination, dream, utopia, and all, and Saturn is all about reality. So when Saturn goes into Pisces, it is like your dream is broken, okay, with the reality. Okay, so this is what is going to happen with the majority of us. That dream will be broken with Saturn going into Pisces. So in this matter, like Saturn transiting over Venus, maybe dream around finances, maybe dream around your relationship, and all these things can be broken. And you need to learn how to be more practical and realistic so that you can handle the situation in a better way. Right. Is there any way by which we can reduce the impact of this Aquarius moon? The native is above 60. Um, in this, like if they are having like all these psychological issues and all, regular healing can help them. Okay, if they are into energy healing or they have faith in energy healing, so energy healing can help them. As I said, spiritual pursuits, yoga, meditation, these kind of activities can help them. Or if they follow a guru, okay, like a guru also helps. That is interesting, like we are talking when Guru Purnima has just begun. Okay, so like having some guidance from your guru and all that can also help in these matters. Okay, but person has to be receptive. Okay, so like I know one case in my family where like person was around 60 years of age and he was in depression from long time, but Reiki healing helped the person. Okay, so if they are interested in Reiki and pranic healing, and or they are having these mental health issues, then it can help them. If you remember, we did a session on with Kabir sir, Krishna Kabir. In that link, you will find his number. In case someone is interested in taking healing sessions from him, you can contact. It is my own personal experience, other people experience also. Like he's good, especially in this matter, like depression, anxiety, and all. He's like master in there. So you can contact him if you like to. Which planet represent banking sector? Mercury, Venus. Okay, Mercury Venus combination is anything related with finance. In which situation Sadesati gives good result? Sadesati gives good result only. Okay, only we are going in wrong direction. We are trying to do what planets are not telling us to do. Okay, the main issue is that. That is why like problem comes. Okay, Sadesati is all fine, there is nothing wrong with Sadesati. We are the problem is with us, that we are in wrong direction. That's why Sadesati is very much necessary for us. Without Sadesati, we will never come back in our right direction. Okay, everything matters. Vimshopak Bal, Shadbala, everything matters in astrology. Everything is in addition. You can go on researching as much as you like. At the end of the day, you need to work, right? You need to put an effort. Then only like things will work out. Mm. Okay. What is the difference between the aggression of Rahu in Leo, Aries, Scorpio, and Mars in Leo, Aries, Scorpio, and Aquarius? Uh, Only difference with is with as I see. Okay, can be with Mars in Aquarius. Okay, otherwise I don't see any difference, any much difference. Okay, with Rahu in Leo, understand this. Like where we can utilize this question in a better way is that Rahu in Leo, Aries, Scorpio, its function depends on their Lord's position. Okay, So if Rahu is in Leo, look at the Sun's position. If Rahu is in Aries, look at Mars position, and same with Scorpio. But Mars in Leo, Aries and Scorpio can be like Mars is in own sign. You need not to look at Mars position separately. Mars in Scorpio is in own sign. You need not to look at Mars position separately. So this is like naturally aggressive person. Rahu in Leo and Rahu in Scorpio and Rahu in Aries can differ because of their Lord's position. But here there is no Lord. The planet itself is a Lord. So that is the difference. But coming to like Mars in Aquarius, it is frustrated anger. Okay, a person is angry, he is frustrated, he is unable to even show off his anger. Okay, he is that type of energy like Mars in Aquarius, because Aquarius is ruled by Saturn. Okay, so person is not even able to like express his anger properly. That's where it goes into wrong direction. Then they shout at people, they yell at people, they get into like physical fights and all. That can happen. uh, can can Ashtamamsha planet, I have no idea about it. Ashtamamsha planets in good houses but difficult nakshatra still bring out some good. Acha, eighth from the moon. Okay. Like 11th house, Mars, Jupiter in dignified sign, but Ashtamamsha. At the end of the day, dignity matters. Nature of the planet and dignity. Like in your example, if Mars, Jupiter are together, let's say in Leo, okay, so they both are gaining the dignity. Mars, Jupiter in Leo, but let's say Mars, Jupiter are in Capricorn or Aquarius. Aquarius is the sign. Then both are losing the dignity. So in astrology, at the end of the day, dignity matters. Nature of the planet and dignity. Okay, if planet is in good dignity, it will give you some good result sooner or later. If planet is in bad dignity, it will give you some trouble sooner or later. Why can't people apply dashas other than Vimshotri dashas effectively, like Chara, Yogini, etc.? It depends on the person's experience. Like I have my own ways. Okay, now I have settled with my own ways for 10 years now. Okay, and my ways have given me the result. Okay, some sort of result, some sort of right predictions and all. So for me it is very risky to change my ways now. Okay, I can learn different things, but I should not be changing my way now, my tricks and techniques, because now if I change it, I have to start from the scratch. Okay, I have to again gain the confidence with the new tricks and new techniques. That is what happens. So this is why my ways, my tricks and techniques are okay for me. I am not saying it is okay for everyone. You can develop your own tricks and techniques that will work out well for you. So it depends on the people. If they are habitual of Vimshotri dashas, that's it. Okay, they are habitual, they have given good predictions through it, and they want to continue with it. Okay, but if they are not if they are habitual of Charadasha system or Yogini Dasha system, they can continue with that also. Uh, how to understand age difference between a spouse? Marriage and astrology has no connection with each other. Thank you. How do we interpret placements for Scorpio ascendant Mars in second house? Uh, Ketu in eighth house. Means Mars is in second house with Rahu. Mars in Sagittarius with Rahu. Very aggressive person. Okay, like a very fiery person. So that can be the situation with Mars Rahu in second house Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is a fire sign, Mars is a fiery planet. Lot depends on Jupiter's position, but it shows like a very fiery person. Person can have like aggressive streaks and all, especially when he is dealing with family related matters. It may be difficult to save the money also. These type of things can be there. Sure. What does it mean when Atmakarka and Dharakarka in same house? What does it mean when Atmakarka and Dharakarka in the same house? Yeah, we can interpret that okay, partner can be helpful in achieving the life purpose and all that. Okay, that we can see. It largely depends on the again the planet, its nature, dignity. If they are losing the dignity, it may even be interpreted that partner may take them away from their life path. Mm, Seventh house planet in D1 and D9. It is in sixth house. Seventh house Lord, you mean to say? So there will be problem in relationship. Relation problems in relationships are always there. Forget about it. Okay. Bring some new questions. Should transits be seen from moon or lagna? If you want to see the event, then lagna. If you want to see the mindset, then moon. Okay. If you want to see when a person is getting a job, then see from lagna. If you want to see how he will feel after getting the job, then see from the moon. Okay, moon chart shows our mindset. Lagna chart shows the event. What does Ketu in the second house in D10 signify? Don't jump into D10 and all the division charts. First, look after your D1 chart. D10 Ketu. I don't know the ascendant. I don't know the sign involved there. All I can say is that person may have difficult time in saving his wealth born out of his career. It is like very basic interpretation I'm giving you, which I won't rely if I see the chart. Would Mars Rahu in Virgo make someone submissive? No, I don't think so. Mars in Virgo is like can be aggressive energy plus with Rahu. Okay, Rahu is further exploding the Mars qualities. So it is like Rahu Mars in Virgo can be difficult for for this aggression and all. Okay, so I don't think they can be submissive unless the Saturn's impact is there. Does Mahadasha result of a planet depends on its planet placement in D9? D9, D10 and other divisional charts are made out of your D1 chart. If you don't have a D1 chart, you cannot even make your divisional chart. So I prefer looking at D1 chart. Now is currently transiting Pisces. I have a stellium there. Okay. Everything I feel is cloudy and all smokes. Uh, Waiting for Saturn transit in May 2025 to shatter the illusion and throw some reality. Great, good job. It is only 9 months away. Not even 9 months. It is coming in January, right? So five. Sorry, coming in March 2025. So 5 and 3 8. Okay, 8 months. Uh, so right. Does Nij Bhanga Raj Yoga really vanish the debilitated effect of planet? Nothing vanishes anything. In astrology, everything is in addition. So, uh, debilitated planet will also give its result. Exalted planet will also give its result. So, whenever you are confused, apply the rule of Jiva Karka, Ajiva Karka. Person will get better result in non-living significances like career, education, finances, and all. Person may have some issues in the relationship matters, living significances. How the current transits where majority of planets aspecting eighth house, how is it impacting the journey of a spiritual seeker and this Guru Purnima? Will there be a lot of universal support? Right. This is good question in at good time. Okay. So lots of energy is going into Scorpio. Scorpio is the sign of occult mysticism. It represents mystical events also, and lots of planets are impacting Scorpio right now. and Guru Purnima is coming, has come already, with this type of scenario. So if someone is really into spiritual pursuits like meditation, yoga, or any other kind of spiritual pursuits, or just too devoted towards his Guru, too devoted. Okay, devotion means whatever Guru has said is said, that's it. Okay, no need to even argue, no need to even raise a question or raise an eyebrow. Okay, no need to even raise an eyebrow. So if the person is that type of devoted towards the Guru, then he can expect some sort of mystical and spiritual experience. Okay, so these like spiritual seekers or spiritual experiences, mystical experiences are for those people. Okay, otherwise, like for people like you and I, the the eighth house has its own instability, and that we can see the, like when all the planets are impacting eighth house Scorpio, or like a Scorpio sign, wherever it falls into your chart, we can see instability, ups and downs coming, and we need to learn through those ups and downs also. Those ups and downs and instabilities are also there to tell us that someone else is running the show. Even those events are telling us that you are not in control, someone else is in control. Surrender. Okay. So there are also some spiritual messages there. What is the best way to map out our life, and how can we use our own chart for the same? There is no map for life. Life doesn't have a map. Okay, understand. Life is just a ride. Just enjoy it as it comes. Okay. Life can change any day. So all I can say as a map is that just be receptive, and just be receptive towards life as it comes. Don't try to resist. Okay, whenever you see a change coming in your life, don't try to resist. That change is for your betterment. That change is coming because you are doing something wrong in your life. Otherwise, that change won't have come. Okay, so just be receptive towards life. That is the only map I can tell you. Being a Scorpio ascendant, how can we use our own chart for the same? It is like getting aligned with your chart energy, your dasha's energy. As the dashas are changing, you should be ready to change. Like in my case, I changed my profession 4 times so far. So I was ready to change. I didn't say that, okay, fine. I spent 5 years in legal practice, then I spent 2 years in like law teaching, then I spent like 5 years again in corporate world. So I was not clinging to it. I was ready to change every time. Okay, I was ready to let go of whatever was needed, not needed, and move on. Okay, so just be receptive towards the changes in life. That will be the enough map. Mercury, Venus in the third house, Virgo, Sun, Saturn, Jupiter in the fourth house, Libra, Mars in fifth house. Currently running Venus Mahadasha. Okay, no confidence. What should be done? Uh, Mars in fifth house is Scorpio, Ketu in the sixth house Sagittarius, Rahu in the 12th house. No confidence. Venus Dasha is running. Venus is in your third house. Third house is the house of like this. Okay. Third house is the house of self efforts. Get into your own business, your own self effort kind of thing. Lack of confidence you may be facing because Sun is in the fourth house, Libra, where it loses the dignity also, where it loses the directional strength also. Plus, it is sitting with Saturn. So, this is where you need to take up the challenges in life that will bring the confidence one after the other. As you face the challenges, as you work towards those challenges, there you will find more confidence, uh, like as you go through them. Right, this is done. Namaste. How are you so calm always? You know, don't know me as yet. Okay. I'm only calm in this 1 hour. to show off to the people, nothing else. For Libra ascendant in Venus Mahadasha, Venus conjunct Jupiter, then does Jupiter also show the as third and sixth lord? Right. It will show its result because Venus is with Jupiter, so Jupiter will also be active. Okay. So it will give the result of third and sixth lord. What planets show astrology career ability to learn occult sadhanas? I will share my chart related article that may help you in understanding it. So in that, like I gave, just a second. In that, I give all the planetary placement which can be beneficial to becoming an astrologer. Yo, gotcha. Hmm. This article can be helpful. Hmm. Right. Thank you. Since Leo falls into your 10th house, did you have a government job? No, I have Rahu Saturn in the 10th house. Okay. So it is like first I was in legal practice. Okay. I practiced law for 5 years. Then I went into law teaching for 2 years. Then I came into corporate law for 5 years. Uh, uh, I worked in two organizations, and then I came into astrology from last 10 years. So it has been a very smooth sailing journey. Uh, I feel Saturn's transit over my natal houses always bring in more clarity about what to expect and what not to. I have stopped fearing it and rather look forward to, although harsh but grounds me. Right. If you are more interested in learning about Saturn and its dashas, transits, and all, check videos of Alisa Sharp and Ernst Willem. Okay, they have very nice videos, and I feel there everyone should watch those. Alisa Sharp site is divinevenus.com. Ernst Wilhelm is vaultofheavens.com. So you can find it on their YouTube channel and like site. Okay. So these two people have uh, very good videos on Saturn. What necklace is around your neck? Now this is Guru Purnima again. Osho. Okay, and this one is like Gurudwara. One of my students sent me. Please type their names here. Okay. Marisa Sharp. Hans Wilhelm. You're welcome. Should I post links also? Mm, 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 mm. Okay. If Ketu is good in Sagittarius, then why did my Ketu Mahadasha go bad? Ketu in third house and Mula. Now ask yourself, what did you do in your Ketu Dasha? Ketu is research, Sagittarius is higher education, knowledge, and Mula is again research. Were you involved in any activity of research oriented higher education? If you were involved, then it would have been good dasha for educational purposes. If you were not involved, then fine. You didn't do anything related with that. What is the definition of a stable mind according to you? Uh, I'm not much into giving definitions and restricting it, but living in the moment, we can say, as all the spiritual gurus have always said, live your life in the moment, as the like this. Just a sec. Mm, as life comes, as you can deal with the life, okay, in the moment. Okay, don't make rules. This is good, this is bad, this is right, this is wrong. As the life brings you, as the situation, behave as per the situation. That is more a stable mind, as I see. uh, right, I just pinged you the Arisa Shah website. Does the definition of a stable mind hold some same meaning that of what is written in Bhagavad Gita? I don't know what is written in Bhagavad Gita. I have no idea about Bhagavad Gita. If I don't have research oriented career according to my whole chart, then how can I make Ketu good? You need to make yourself good. Ketu is always good. Okay. Get into meditation or any other research oriented matters like astrology, numerology, psychology, any of these things. If you are not even interested, then get into meditation and spiritual pursuits. If you are not interested in that, also maybe going to pilgrimage or spirituality, spiritual pilgrimage kind of thing, following a guru. Okay, you can do any of these activities. Okay, maybe research and write your own book on some topic. Okay, that will also be like Ketu in Sagittarius type of energy. My nephew has Saturn in the fourth house, hence is very reserved about his emotions and keeps his emotions to himself. That's very good. But introspects and contemplates a lot. As someone who knows astrology, should I push him forward to be more emotionally expressive? Let the time come. When the time comes, he will express himself. Okay. Nothing is permanent for life. Understand? And no behavior in anyone's. Just reflect back on your childhood, or I reflect back on my childhood. I was like completely mute person when I was like growing up as a child and all. I was mute up to 30 years of age. Okay. I started speaking only when I went into corporates, speaking more, and there they gave me the trainer kind of role. So to train people, I have to speak. Okay. So from there, I started speaking. Otherwise, I was very silent, peaceful. Okay. So this is what it shows. So give him time. You advise him, you guide him. Okay, but don't push him. There is no need to push. Just guide, nothing more than that. Is it possible that a person who has moon debilitated can make his mind very stable? They will find their peace of mind in any Scorpio type of activity, like research, occult, psychology, any hidden matter and all. They will find their peace and stability there. uh, or give him his space and make him feel unconditionally loved in his Saturn energy, right? Your job is to guide, not to push. Okay, guide whenever you feel the guidance is necessary. Give the guidance, but there is no need to push anyone. uh, Alankrita ji, Everything is absolutely perfectly going on. So what should I do? There is nothing left for me to do. You are not doing anyone anything anyways. Everything is happening on its own. So everything is perfectly going on. So why you need to do anything? By doing something, you may break that perfect balance. Just sail through. Okay, no need to do anything. Means no need to assert your ego. Understand it like this. What I am trying to say. Whatever action is presented in front of you, you need to take it, but not as a doer, as the responsibility of or the duty of that particular moment. Like 6 p.m. IST Saturday is my job to take these sessions. Okay, if the universe is presenting the opportunity, I should take it, rather than like thinking that okay fine, I'm the one who is giving these sessions and all, or I'm so great and all. Nothing like that. So let go of the doer and continue doing it. Is it true that because Saturn limits the results, so its placements in Dushtana is better than being in other good houses, Kendra Trikona? This is what we need to understand in astrology. They say that malefic planets are good in Dushtana houses and all. They can be good for that Dushtana house related purpose. Okay. Suppose like Saturn is in the sixth house. Okay. Sixth house is conflicts or your enemies and obstacles. So Saturn in the sixth house can give you like proactive approach towards dealing with your enemies and obstacles, but it doesn't mean that Saturn in the sixth house is good for everything else in the chart. Okay, it is good for that particular house where it is sitting. Okay, Mars is good in like sixth house or eighth house for that house related matters, not for everything else in the chart. Okay, so likewise in your question, that Saturn limits the results, so its placements in the Dushtana houses is better than being in other good houses, Kendra Trikona. It is good for that particular reason, right? Wherever like the Saturn is placed, if it is in sixth, eighth, or 12th, for that particular house related matters, it can be good. It may not be good for everything else in the chart. Everything absolutely, there is nothing left for me to do. Yo. What do you want to do, Alankrita? Anyways, you are not doing anything. It is our illusion. It is our biggest illusion that we are doing anything. Everything is happening on its own. Did you write this question? No, you didn't. You could not have written this question if the whole universe has not allowed you to write. For writing this simple question, you need support of the whole existence. So everything is happening on its own. It is our biggest illusion that we are doing something. Am I responding to your question? No. Universe is letting me respond to your question. If universal support, if existential support is not there in this moment, I cannot continue with this live session. Internet will go away, electricity will go away. Okay. For replying to this simple question, I need support of the whole existence. It is it is like a deep concept. But you were a lawyer. What were you doing in corporate? There are corporate positions also in if you search about document review system or document review services, DRS. Okay, you will find many organizations. They are called legal process outsourcing, LPOs. Okay, they process this DRS and all document review services. There they employ lawyers. Okay, There are also legal departments of many organizations, like big organizations like Deloitte and all. They have their law team, okay, law office, okay, which take care of their litigation purposes. Okay, so there also they require lawyers. Uh, what needs to be done in Saturn Rahu Dasha? If they are in fifth house with Jupiter, is studying AI good in this dasha? Yeah, it can be. Excellent. Saturn Rahu co-rule Aquarius. So Aquarius is new age technology. Saturn is technology. Rahu is new age. Will it create more illusion? No. It is good to like study AI during this dasha for this person. So, do you live a lonely life? Do live a lonely life or stay alone? Don't you travel and enjoy with friends? I enjoy with friends every day. Okay. My friends stay in touch with me, just like that. Okay. So, I cannot say I live a lonely life because every moment someone or the other person is like messaging, emailing me. So, I cannot say. Okay. I'm always surrounded by people. Does Rahu bring illusion? Okay. Does Rahu bring illusion and haziness of a planet it is conjunct with, even when the conjunct planet is exalted? Right. It can be. Okay. Like because again everything is in addition. So the person will deal with that exalted planets in a exalted planet results or activities in an elusive way. Okay, like I am reminded of one of my friend in corporate. He had Rahu moon in Taurus. Okay, Rahu moon in Taurus, so moon is exalted. Okay, now this person is thinks, okay, what he thinks that if I have money in my life I can handle anything. Okay, Rahu moon in Taurus. Money should be there. Okay, wealth should be there. I can manage anything. Okay, so this type of illusion, this is like Rahu moon in Taurus. Taurus is wealth, moon is exalted. Person is finding like peace and stability through the money, but this illusion that I can handle anything in my life if I have money. This is illusion of Rahu. Okay, because if universe wants to bring an event, it can bring an event and whole of your money you will have no use at all. We have seen what has happened in COVID time. Or even before that, demonetization, people could not even like withdraw their money from their bank account. Okay, so this is like illusion of Rahu. uh, if someone has exalted moon and also is involved in meditation, does it make someone very receptive? It should. Is Ketu or Saturn your strongest planet? My whole chart is strong. बिल्कुल सही बोला sir. Thank you. We are like string puppets of universe. Is there any benefits of being receptive in life? As if you have any other option. Okay. You have three exalted planets, Venus and Jupiter in excellent places, Moon in seventh house, yet you are not married. Which planetary placement is that made you unmarried? Nothing, my own choice to stay unmarried. Okay. And that is where human consciousness is most important. Okay. What human consciousness decides. Okay. If I decide that I want to do this thing or I don't want to do this thing, then nothing can happen. People go against their chart energy, right? Yeah, we see in like astrological consultations every day. Person is supposed to be this and he is trying to be that. Why? Because he has chosen to be that. He is going against the energy. So likewise, I have chosen to remain single. That is my energy, my consciousness. Okay. How astrology works in a stock market. Venus Mercury can be important planets. I think I have written an article on financial markets and all. If you go and search on website, you will find that article. It is big article. Lots of points are there. So nakshatras related with finances are important, like Revati and Dhanishta. Uh, Planets are Mercury, Venus, Rahu can be important. Signs like Taurus and like Leo can be important. Purva Falguni Nakshatra can be. So lots of information can be there. Why is it said that Rahu Ketu work better when sitting with other planets rather than being alone? Rahu Ketu work better when they are sitting with a planet in own sign or exaltation. Okay. uh, Own sign or exaltation. So Rahu, let's take the example. One example I gave: Rahu moon in Taurus or Rahu moon in Cancer. Okay, it is not all good or all bad. Okay, understand. So Rahu Ketu will still bring like their malefic impact. Okay, but in comparison, in comparison, it can be much better, because understand why it is so. Rahu is known as the exploding the result. So when it is with exalted planet, it explodes the exalted planet result. Okay. If it is with own sign, the reason why this philosophy is given is that when sitting with other planets rather than being alone, I don't agree with this. They work better only when they are sitting with own sign planet or exalted planets. Okay. Like I have Rahu Saturn in Leo. Okay. Rahu with Saturn is like deadly combination. Okay. Or Ketu with Saturn is equally deadly combination. Or like Rahu Mars can give like excess anger. Okay. So these combinations are not good. So I will not rely on this that Rahu or Ketu sitting with any other planet is good rather than being alone. In that situation, I will choose Rahu and Ketu being alone. Okay, rather than with Saturn and Mars and other malefics, I will choose Rahu and Ketu being alone. Okay, but if Rahu and Ketu are be with like exalted planets or own sign planets, then it is much better for materialistic growth, mainly with Rahu especially. I hope this answers. Then does Rahu in fourth house for Sagittarius ascendant in Revati Nakshatra make someone very lucky in house matters? They can have good amount of properties and all, especially if Jupiter is also strongly placed. It can be the case. What could be the astrology behind yesterday's outage that made many digital systems to shut globally? I have no idea. Thank you. Did someone ping you this question? Okay. Rahu in fourth house was Sagittarius ascendant Revati, right? Also make a person very spiritual. Also, if the person is going through Rahu Mahadasha, which planetary placement makes someone very good engineer? Mars and Saturn are engineering related planets, like especially Mars. Okay, so if Mars is a strong, person can be good with engineering and all. Yeah, this one I will agree. Rahu in Pisces can make someone either too much into spirituality or too much into imagination, dream world. Okay, that can also be there. Kidney, Venus. Venus is sugar, diabetes, kidney, urine. Okay, so what is the time? We still have 10 minutes. So if someone wants to ask something, how's your okay kidney done? Okay, how was your Rahu Saturn Dasha? Rahu Saturn was when I was in early 20s. Education wise, it was fine. I got into law and I did very well in law. Otherwise, in my school days, I was like just horrible. But in legal education, I was very good. Okay. So education wise, it was fine, but obviously other frustrations were there. Rahu Saturn together in the 10th house with authority figures at home or at work. Which professions are under moon? Consultations, counseling, nourishment, taking care of people, healing, teaching, guiding, counseling. Any work of nourishment, even if you feel nourished after this session, in a way, I did a moon related job for you. Do you have articles on global events such as world wars, atomic bomb dropping, Nazi? I wrote an interesting article. I will share the link, so that will give you an idea why I don't write about these things. Mm, I forgot the title. Yo, gotcha. This one may help. Is it true that things like yoga or meditation does nothing but make someone very mentally stable and very receptive? That we can do only when we can say only after doing it. Before doing, we cannot say it. Okay, so I will refrain from commenting on it. Which astrological combination made you introvert till 30? Saturn ruling the third and the fourth, and Saturn is sitting with Rahu in the 10th. So, very quiet person. Uh, Hi Niri, how are you? Today you are late. What does Mercury behind and ahead yoga signify? Nothing much. They say that if Mercury is before Sun, then brain functions first and then person communicates. If Mercury is after Sun, then person first communicates and then thinks about it. It is not much of importance, I guess. Okay. What made you do things like smoking and drinking? I used to do it. Even I forgot. You mentioned, so I remember. Okay. So it was, I was in Rahu Dasha and I just wanted to have it rather than blaming anyone else. So you can say that I wanted to have that experience. So I had it. That's it. Better late, yo. Uh, Manish ji, for Virgo ascendant, Moon, Mercury, first house, Rahu, Mars in second house, Sun, Venus in 12th house. Will this be considered Pap Kartari? Yeah, we can. Like Moon, Mercury in the first house, Rahu, Mars in the second. We can, especially for relationship matters, you can consider. I am about to enter Mercury Dasha. How to prepare for that? Get into business. Simple. Mercury is business communication. Uh, try to be like getting into your own business and communication. Great. How are you so honest and kind? You don't know me. Okay. You have no idea about me. Forget about it. Any random advice or message for me today, Master? Today is Guru Purnima. See, you are calling me master, and today is Guru Purnima. What better message you can have? Surrender to your Guru. Okay, that's it. Mm, what are the benefits? And biggest Guru is existence itself. Biggest Guru is life itself. Surrender to life. Okay, don't surrender to me. No need. What are the benefits of being very aware or very conscious? Can it also make a person life peaceful, even if he has bad planetary placement? That person will never think that he has any bad planetary placement. For him, everything is good. Uh, I have Guru Chandal Yoga. Will you hate me for that as a guru? I love Osho. Osho has Guru Chandal Yoga. How to surrender to life, master. Somehow ego asserts how to surrender. Even surrendering is not like very natural for us. How to surrender? And this is what Osho talked about. Okay. Like normally people ask that why there is a need of all these rituals and like meditation or yogas or techniques and methods and all that. And he says to make you surrender. Okay, if you can surrender without these techniques and tricks and methods, then fine, surrender. And the moment he says that you can surrender as is, the people ask how to surrender. Well, these are the methods by which you can surrender. Okay, so all these like meditation and all and yogas, they kill your ego, they destroy your ego on every given day, so that person starts surrendering. Okay, these are the ways by which you can surrender. If you can surrender automatically, jump, that's it, great. But most of us, we cannot take that jump. We need to go through a gradual process. So that's why all these techniques. uh, Which planetary placement show a person is born in a poor family, but with time, the standard of living improves? It is more so related with the dashas, we can say. Okay, as person goes through different dashas and all, if he goes through a better dasha and he is pursuing his path and all, he can have better results in life. Uh, so it depends on the like. Suppose someone has Saturn in the second house. Like one of my friends, she has Saturn in the second house, a Scorpio. So her like initial life was very troublesome in financial matters and all. Okay, but when she grew up, she went through like better dashas, Jupiter dashas, Rahu dashas, and all. Then things got stabilized. So it depends on that. Why do I start defending Saturn whenever someone speaks negatively of this planet, as Saturn is as if Saturn is my family member? It happens. Like if you see, when we talk about Mahabharata and various characters of Mahabharata, one character which automatically takes the sympathy of everyone is Karn. Everyone tries to defend the Karn. Everyone tries to like be on the side of Karn. Okay, Karn is that character which gains sympathy from all of us. Same thing is with Saturn. Okay, and if you see, okay, understand that this is an interesting thing. I don't know how true it is, but it is said that Karn is nothing but the Saturn's manifestation or Saturn's incarnation in Mahabharata. Okay, Saturn incarnated in Mahabharata as Karn. Okay, because if you see the Saturn's life and Karn's life, it is exactly same. Their mother left him and left them, both of them. Their siblings never respected them. uh, a stepmother brought them up. Okay, they were never got their due recognition. Okay, they were humiliated whole life. Okay, that is all Saturn. So Karn is many consider Karn as the like incarnation of Saturn in Mahabharata. So just like Karn gets the sympathy, Saturn also gets the sympathy. So it is usual. Like if you try to defend Saturn, not a big deal. Happy Guru Purnima to you too. I know I need to surrender, especially Rahu is transiting over my four planets. I can feel I'm starting to obsessed with everything. Great. Do you consider Jupiter Ketu as Guru Chandala Yoga? Yes. I have Jupiter retro with Ketu in, yeah, it is Guru Chandala Yoga. I am about to enter Mercury Mahadasha. Mercury is in 8th house with Saturn and Sun in Capricorn. Any precaution for that? As I said, like get into your own business if possible. Plus, like if you can take care while traveling, driving, and all, that will be much better for you. Okay. Gemini ascendant, so lots of energy is going into the sixth house is Scorpio. Scorpio Lord Mars is about to transit into Gemini and Cancer. Just be extra careful about your health in going in times forward. In Karak Rashi, yo, it's fine. Will results of transits change from the day I started new Mahadasha? Mahadasha planets transit will become more important. Suppose I am in Rahu Mahadasha and next month I am entering into Jupiter Mahadasha. So right now Rahu's transit is more important. When I enter into Jupiter Mahadasha next month, Jupiter's transit will become more important. How Mercury will behave in Cancer, emotional D10 first house. Look at your D1 chart first. Don't jump into D10. Was Krishna incarnation of Venus? I have no idea. Is it true that when a person is born in a family where the family income is dependable on service oriented job is said to be a middle class family? Not necessary. You can find rich people also, like traditionally rich people in the job setup, from the job setup and all. It depends on how well they manage their finances. uh, I have Moon Rahu conjunction in the 10th house, the Shamsha. I am going through Rahu Dasha. What can I expect? Mm, Again, get into like D1 first. Don't jump into D10 and all. Can you please add meta titles and meta description to the articles? It becomes easier and time saving to Google. I have no idea what it is. I have to ask my site developer. Okay, if it can be done. Meta titles and meta descriptions. Okay, I will ask him what it is. Okay, thank you. I think we are done. Thank you for joining. Let's meet next week. Have a good Guru Purnima to all of you. Okay, surrender to your Guru, whomsoever he is.